Welcome back, everyone. We've got the Paragon exposed carbon fiber front lip. We're going to be cleaning it up a little bit, and because there are a couple flaws, I'm not going to be addressing everything. So let's see if we can get this on camera. So like there are some imperfections in the clear coat. They could have sanded a little bit more. Maybe you could see it right there. But we're not going to be addressing everything. We're just going to be cleaning it up, getting any kind of chemicals that are on there off, and then coating it with some ceramic coating I had left over from a previous project. I'll probably put 2 coats on there. Should get it, it should be good for, a year or so. One thing I did notice with their front lip is there is a little bit of a flex to it. So you can see that side. You can see this side. Again, this one's flat on the ground. And then I've also flipped it over and it's the same thing. The good thing is I don't think that's going to be an issue. So there's so many contact points. We should be able to snug it up pretty good to the car. But there probably will be some stress points. And hopefully that doesn't cause any cracks or anything over time. But time will tell. Anyway, we'll get this cleaned up and see how it looks on the car. Okay, so just finishing up with the wipeout. So again, this wipeout comes from Chemical Guys, and basically it's designed to strip any, polish or cleaning residue from it and prepare it for the ceramic coating. So I know I could spend hours on this thing, buffing and polishing and doing all this stuff. In my opinion, it's the front splitter, and it's inevitably going to take on a little bit of damage. So for me, it's just not worth spending all the hours fixing up the little minor, imperfections here. So this is going to be good enough. We're going to let this it's dry. I buffed it and everything, but we're going to give it about 15 minutes and then we'll start applying the ceramic coating. Got the first coat of ceramic coating on there. We're giving it a few minutes to haze up before we start buffing it off. If you'll notice, started out trying to, keep a pattern of going down. When you get up to these kind of cracks and crevices, it's a bit hard. I saw that I was missing some spots, so I did run it long ways, and then I came back and I tried to, go over it with the same pattern. If you're looking for videos of how to do ceramic coating properly, this is not the one. I'm just trying to, give a little bit of protection so that the carbon fiber doesn't turn milky in the first year, or at least the clear coat on it. We're getting, PPF on the front end right now, so I kind of missed the boat on getting this wrapped in PPF. So, I'm thinking probably next year I'll take it off and ask them to wrap this as well, or I'll do something. So I'm just looking at buying some time. And like I said, I had the ceramic coating from a previous project, so I figured let me put a couple coats on here. I'll probably do 2 or 3 coats. Again, I've had experience of, bad clear coatings turning milky and nasty. And I think y'all probably are all familiar with it, seen it on at least somebody else's car. So I'm just trying to prevent that. So we give it a few more minutes and then we'll start wiping it off and start with our next coat. Okay, so we just buffed off the second coat and we're going to call this good. Like I said, we're hoping to get the car back today or tomorrow. It's getting the PPF and windows tinted right now, so it actually works out. We'll let this sit inside and dry. When we get the car back, we'll get it put on. we got the Vet Home, we got the PPF, we got the windows tinted, 70% on the front, 5% on the sides, ceramic IR, so it should help with this these Florida summers. We got the Z51 front splitter off. About to put the Paragon carbon fiber splitter on. Looks like they got the same shape. You can tell, of course, the carbon fiber is a lot more sturdy and stiffer than the plastic, that 3-piece plastic that Chevy gives you. So you can see right here is where it's kind of bolted together on each side. We'll see if anybody wants to buy this from me, because I'll probably never go back to it. But yeah, it's coming together. So I apologize, the way the sun is coming down and the way I have this car, you're not going to be able to see it very well. But if you remember in an earlier video, I had laid it flat, laid the front lip flat on the table, and one end was a little bit kind of bowed up. And so that did give me a little bit of issues trying to get these center bolts in. Basically, I was able to just get one on the edge, and then I had to like fully tighten it up in order for the rest of them to even make any contact. And so then I had to, basically tighten all these center ones before I was able, really to get this thing lined up and fitting correctly. But I mean, I'm not a professional or anything. I'm just trying to make things look decent and presentable. Maybe I'll come tweak it a little bit later if something aggravates me. But again, I know you can't see because of the sun, but it came out pretty good. Pretty happy with it. It looks exactly like the Z51 front lip, except for its carbon fiber, and it's a lot more sturdy, whereas this one has a lot of flex and give, and I mean, it's just a very thin piece of plastic, as you can tell. So yeah, that wraps up the front lip, and I'll try and get, I guess, some better video when the sun's not messing up the camera angles. But so yeah, that wraps up this video. Thanks for watching. Remember, this is my son's channel, Volt VR. He does a lot of gaming, so please support him. Like and subscribe, and check out his videos. Take care.